Welcome to part one of our four-part mini-series on Elizabethan emblems.
Later this month, we are releasing a video of John Dowland's Time Stands Still, and so we wanted to feature some of the characters that appear in that piece of music.
Have you got a second?
Bear with us a minute.
While we talk about the Elizabethan view on time.
When we think of time, we probably imagine Stephen Hawking, E equals MC squared, getting paid by the hour.
Or waking up to an alarm clock.
But for the Elizabethans, time was perceived very differently, which isn't a surprise because they essentially lived through a paradigm shift in how time was perceived. For instance, the idea of measuring time exactly and of dividing it into small increments called minutes was a relatively recent invention.
And when they started measuring time more exactly, that opened them up to questions like, how many of these minutes do I have left?
They also noticed that time typically feels like it passes very differently to what the clock says.
Like the difference between an hour on a Sunday and a minute on a Monday.
All of this feeds into how time was perceived and personified by the Elizabethans. In the pictures that they made of him, time is usually shown as a very old man, and he isn't usually very cheerful.
He's usually pictured with wings as time flies.
And he's pictured holding a scythe, since, well, he's going to mow you down sooner or later.
Popular guy. Time was usually seen as a figure to be feared.
So you often find him in love songs, reminding people that they're not going to be young forever.
Since time was a feared and fleet figure, the image of him standing still at the start of Dowland's song is quite striking.
The idea is that whoever it is we happen to be beholding is so powerful and so mesmerizing that the clock stops.